This is important to remind everybody. This is so important. The crypto meme guy shares this with us. Who stood to make the most money from a Ripple IPO? Because this explains why XRP Ripple was attacked by the SEC once again and how much money was at stake. And who stood to make the most money from the Ripple IPO? The bank they partnered with, Bank of America, ranked number 2 in market cap behind JP Morgan. As soon as Brad Garlinghouse announced that Ripple was interested in going public, the SEC dropped the lawsuit on them. The SEC chose JP Morgan. If Ripple had gone public, the Bank of America would have made a great deal of money. This would have closed the gap between themselves and JP Morgan. And so you can see the market cap of Bank of America, $284 billion at the time, and the JP Morgan market cap up at $413, right? But Crypto Meme Guy says, and if XRP increased from in price from adoption and utility, then again, Bank of America's would have profited greatly and possibly overtaken JPM in the number 1 spot. By bringing the lawsuit on Ripple, the SEC, Jay Clayton, and others ensured that Bank of America wouldn't gain market share over JP Morgan because Ripple couldn't IPO and XRP price would be suppressed. Bank of America would have been the greatest beneficiary of a level playing field. Well, they definitely would have made out. Absolutely. And this is the thing here. We can check this. As Digital Perspectives always says, I'm stacking my pennies next to their dollars. It is a fact that Berkshire Hathaway owns the largest share of Bank of America at 12.5%. Since Bank of America is a Ripple partner, Berkshire Hathaway would benefit from a Ripple versus SEC victory. Bank of America is a huge partner of Ripple and ready to gain competitive advantage over peers once the lawsuit is settled. So what we have, guys, is we have a power struggle between the old guard, right? Some that are partnering up with Ripple, some that are doing pre-allocation deals for XRP like R3 did. And we can assume that maybe a few other banks and institutions have done some allocations of XRP as well, right? And we can see through the on-demand liquidity market reports from Ripple that we have a massive amount of XRP that's getting sold to on-demand liquidity partners still to this day. And it's actually ramping up. Right? So this is the facts, and this is why they came at Ripple XRP, right? It's because you have an old guard that was in the pockets of Jay Clayton, Bill Hinman, of Elizabeth, I got a plan for that, Warren. And this is the same battle that's going on today, the same power struggle. And so, like I said, I don't know who's going to make it through this liquidity crisis. If Bank of America makes it through, and maybe they would have acquired some XRP to help them do so, to solve the liquidity crisis and make it through. Maybe that's part of their plan. I don't know. I don't want to put words in their mouth, but we did get the word on the street from Swell was that Bank of America was looking to use XRP for a quote-unquote competitive advantage after the lawsuit was over. So that's the word on the street from Bank of America. If Bank of America makes it through the liquidity crisis, that's great on them. If JP Morgan does, I wouldn't be surprised as well because they pay their way through court. They pay their way through being exposed for their corruption. And so nonetheless, to me, I'm just going to stack my XRP while we put up this legal battle as well. I am your host, Zach Rector. I really appreciate all of the love and support. If you want to support the channel, just remember that you can start by smashing that thumbs up for me, sharing this content far and wide, and everything else is at my website.